Hole 4 is the moment when Augusta National, at Flowering Crab Apple, reveals its true personality. No forced carry, no water, no drama. Just a long par 3 that asks one simple question. Can you control the golf ball exactly? From a design standpoint, this hole reflects classic Alister MacKenzie philosophy. The green is deceptively large, firm, and subtly contoured, guarded not by spectacle but by consequences. Shots that land a fraction short bleed into bunkers. Shots that leak left or right are repelled into awkward recoveries. Long is never good. Short is rarely safe. The green quietly sheds anything that isn't struck with the correct trajectory and number. Historically, this hole has been one of the quietest scorecard stress tests at the Masters tournament. It rarely produces birdies in bunches, but it steadily extracts bogeys from players who mistake length for opportunity. Even the longest hitters aim for the center. Champions don't attack this hole. They negotiate it. This is where Augusta stops feeling friendly and starts feeling honest. Juniper is a short par 3 that never quite feels comfortable. And that's intentional. At Augusta National Golf Club, Bobby Jones and Alister MacKenzie believed shorter holes should test discipline, not power. Hole 6 fits that philosophy perfectly. It looks approachable, but it plays far more demanding than the yardage suggests. From the tee, players are typically holding a mid-iron, a comfortable number by tour standards. And that's where the trap is set. The green is slightly elevated, subtly angled, and tightly bunkered. Shots flown aggressively toward tucked pins tend to release unpredictably, turning a routine par 3 into a difficult recovery. The smart play is often the center of the green, even when the flag feels reachable. Aiming away from the pin with a mid-iron in hand feels wrong, especially on a hole this short. But history at the Masters shows that restraint here saves strokes. Golden Bell is the shortest hole at Augusta National Golf Club and one of the most demanding. Not because of length, but because nothing here ever feels certain. When Bobby Jones and Alister MacKenzie designed this par 3, they understood that pressure is often psychological. The yardage looks manageable. The swing feels simple. The decision rarely is. Sitting at the heart of Amen Corner, Golden Bell has exposed hesitation for generations. The green is shallow and angled, framed by exacting bunkers, with Rays Creek stretching across the entire front. The real defense, though, is the wind, swirling through the trees, shifting above the green, and often contradicting what players feel on the tee. Club selection becomes a leap of faith. Misses are punished evenly. Short is wet. Long leaves a terrifying recovery. Left finds sand with little green. Right feeds away just as quickly. Even shots on the putting surface can feel uneasy. Throughout the history of the Masters, Golden Bell has decided outcomes quietly, one uncertain decision at a time. Champions don't try to conquer this hole. They commit, accept the result, and walk away. Hole 16, Redbud, is one of the most familiar sights in golf, but its simplicity is deceptive. This short par 3 is played over water, with a pond guarding the entire left side of the green. From the tee, the carry looks manageable and the putting surface appears generous, especially late in the round when momentum is building. It feels like a hole that should reward confidence. That assumption is exactly what Redbud is designed to test. When Bobby Jones and Alister MacKenzie designed this hole, they built it around judgment, not intimidation. The green slopes firmly from right to left, naturally feeding shots toward the pond. Early in the week, players can use those contours by landing the ball safely on the right and letting it release. With the traditional back left hole location, the same slopes demand precision instead of forgiveness. Shots that land pin high must be struck with exact distance and spin, using the right to left tilt to gently feed the ball toward the hole. Aggression without control doesn't bring disaster. It simply leaves putts from the wrong tier, wrong angle, or the wrong side of the slope. This is why Redbud has shaped so many defining moments at the Masters tournament. The hole itself doesn't change, but the discipline required does.